Yes, sir. Back with the jazz section. Your host, Jazz. Co-host, Mav. Our guest today is Darricka. And we were actually just talking about real individuals and how many real individuals do you have to meet in life where, well, not where, but how many real individuals do you have to meet in life to where you feel like you know what one is. Like,
presently.
Yeah. So
how many real people does it take until you know, okay, I have one currently right now by all the standards after all those trials and tribulations?
Exactly.
Yes.
And it really, I feel like it should only be one, but I don't know. People deal with life differently and it hits them differently, so everybody might have a different story. Darricka, may you have some insight on it for us?
So
basically, to like make it more comfortable, how many real dudes does it take until you know, like, okay, this one might really live up to what he's trying to tell me? Like, any dude can tell you that, like, he real, or I'm the real, like, bring the real back, free the real, all that corny stuff. But how many real dudes does it take until you be like, okay, I know this dude is for real, by all accounts, like a real one?
in my experience, I would say 3. And I have not dated either or any of them.
So you have identified 3, but have not pursued any of the 3.
Yes,
Okay.
because 2 of them, there was a form of intimacy within the relationship, not sexual, like genuine, like love and care. And one of them is from an older brother, like someone that I view as a brother, like that is a representation of someone that I'm like, yeah, you really is a real ass nigga, but you just be fucking with these dumb ass bitches, like.
Exactly.
So
that definitely be happening. I see that all the time.
Yes.
And vice versa.
Yeah. So it's a little bit of a like visually seeing it, and then also going off of like what you feel and the connection like you have with those people. And it's like if I'm able to get those connections with those 3 individuals that I've had with someone that I feel is a potential like man that I want to pursue, then that's when I would know that is it for me.
What about yourself, Matt?
As we were talking about before, like we spoke about a lot before, honestly. But as she was saying before, like a lot of women, in all truth, don't know what a real one really is by definition, by physical example, or even just by reading about him, as
Right.
if like he's a myth. But overall though, that dynamic by itself really just kills me, because I just be like, how do we never know what a real one is? Like, I'm as real as they come, la la la. But it's like reality. If someone doesn't know what it is or what it looks like, how can they identify it? Especially at random, you know, because that's all we doing is really out here just rolling dice on people, you know. But like you said, it's certain feels that I get kind of like flipping it, you know, with like a real woman. You gonna go through mad women, you feel me? Because like it's you and your ideal woman, and you have your mother, and if you have sisters, you have sisters, you know. So your idea of a woman is just pulling from all different sorts of areas, you know. So it's like, and then on top of that, you have social media now, which is crazy out here, and that's kind of pulling to a woman that you think that you may want based off of how many pics that you like, and that may not be the woman that you will ever marry in your life. You know,
Perceptions are
not for me. But these days, perception kills me. But in all honesty, I just feel like I might not always know if she is like a real woman or not, because sometimes like we have to go through situations where it's kind of like traumatic to me to like really know like how a real person this person is. Some people I don't need to do that with, because like they proven like themselves already and whatnot. But with women, it's like we got to do something to the point where I'm like, all right, nah, I know she down for me. It's one thing to be down and be a real chick to yourself, but for me, if you show them stripes or just show interest in like a passion, or you know, or just like if I feel something that I ain't felt before or ain't felt in a while, that's it. Like that's it right there. Like that. Like wait a second.
So there's two things I want to touch on that you said. The first one is the representation being the mother.
Yeah.
So I feel that's powerful, but I also feel that can be a weakness. And the reason why I feel that it's a weakness is because, you know, your mother is your standard of what a woman's supposed to be, but not only just a woman, but unconditional love. And there are a lot of people out here who don't experience that. So they don't know how to actually be a woman if their mother isn't really being a woman.
That's a fact.
So it's like hard because you may have the gym, but because she's not doing the shit that your mother do, you kind of like, nah, you ain't the one for me. And a lot of people can't go past that or can't get past that.
But we also fall in love with like the potential people, and that be my thing is like I can see a chick, and just from what you just described, she may not be a woman yet, but what I see is a future in which she could be a woman. But I just gotta mold her into that direction. Not saying I gotta control her or something like that, but I can definitely push her.
Mold is the right word too.
Yeah, I just didn't want to sound too like control and shit, but definitely like mold her in that direction. Cause like if I see it, I know it's possible. Cause anything I think through my mind is definitely possible. I'm not thinking of no bullshit. Like I can see it in you. But what hurts is when I kind of try to tell you that or try to like bring you in that direction, and like you fight it. It's like you don't see what I see, and that's very crazy. It's very crazy because I can see you being someone so great, but you just not willing to go, and it's like I gotta let you go because I only deal with people who want to be great. I live by that in all aspects, especially women.
That's the
But you also have to think about this. There are a lot of women who don't know what a real man is, and that can intimidate them by you showing them that.
Yeah, that's the truth too.
So it may not be that they're not ready. They may be ready to actually experience that with you, but they may be intimidated by it because of the simple fact that it's like, am I not performing the way that I'm supposed to be performing as a female because he wants me to move toward this way or whatever. So it's like, it's a working process.
That's also a you thing too sometimes.
True. But when I want you, I want you. Not saying that I'm willing to tone myself down for you. I don't believe in that because I still have to be me. But it's like, nah, like we can take this as slow as you need to be. Like if I chose you for a reason. So like if you feel like I'm like on a bit too strong right now, I could chill. Like we could definitely chill and just cruise it out. There's nothing wrong with like doing that because like we ain't got, oh, I like you, I want to see you all the time, let's link, let's do this. Like nah, that's not what it's about. Like how about this link and like let me see how many conversations it takes until I can be like, all right, I might be on something. Right. Or maybe how many times can I do something with her that she can show me a sense of like consistency. Let's try that. Or let's ask her about food and see how many different food places like she can show me that actually are good. Seriously.
Bro, I mean, you can't really like measure somebody off of that.
Listen, listen. I'm not measuring if you picked a good food place. I'm measuring you off the experience. Because if it's a bad food place, we can still have a good time.
Yeah, for sure.
We can laugh like hell about how bad the fucking food was, but I enjoyed you.
Exactly.
You know.
And that goes into social media because a lot of people will look at the things with like, they'll be like, oh, if I'm not getting no salt-based steak or whatever, like, you know, the guy that sizzles the salt on the steak, like, if I'm not getting that type of steak on a date, like, it's not a real date. And
girl, I would throw salt at you. I would pick up a salt shaker and throw it at you if that's what you want.
Like, they don't realize that it's not where you're being taken, it's who you're with.
And the experience that you have.
Exactly. And what you feel when you're there. Like, I'm really simple as hell. Like, I am an emotional being, but I'm really simple. Like, I really find the joys in little stuff. Like, you can be bored and be like, I want to go walk around Walmart. The simple fact that you called me, you thought of me to walk around Walmart with, fuck it, I'm trying to go. Like, little stupid shit like that. Like, it may seem dumb to someone, but it's like, I'm with it. Yeah, I'm trying to fuck with you. And I don't know, people just be feeling like you gotta be wined and dined and at some 5-star hotel. Like, you don't gotta do none of that shit. Like, it don't.
Yeah, and even myself, not saying I'm cheap or nothing, but I know that's not necessary for like what we about to do. I know it's not. But overall,
I mean, at the end of the day, majority of people are doing it to take pictures, even though they just gonna fucking leave the next moment. Like,
yeah, but it's like I care about because like we can do anything.
They not even gonna have you in the pictures either.
Yeah, they really not. Show my script too. Like I'm eating good on the opposite side of the table too. Show me too. We here. It's not her. We here. We eating. She not eating. We eating.
She was like, "But my food good." Nah, look at my shrimp.
Nah, but seriously though, we could do some of the trillest shit. You feel me? And I could be a piece of shit, and it won't mean anything. But something that sticks with people after you leave and everything said and done is how you make them feel.
Mm-hmm.
And if I made you feel a certain way that like I know another dude not make you feel, I'm dead content with walking away. Because why? Well, that's a vibe you ain't getting nowhere else. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, if you smart, like,
that ain't my problem.
yeah, man. Like if you ain't smart, then you better go on and stop playing. But overall, it's definitely about experience and like the energy that you feel. It's like it's okay to be like nervous around chicks and whatnot, but like you can just tell like your anxiety is like, nah, I can't be around this person for too long. Like, this just ain't it.
Yep.
It's crazy. It could be a crazy fine woman, but then you get around and you like, damn, this ain't it.
It's like that with men. Like I'm really, how can I say? Like it's not good to judge people, but I judge men based off of like how they interact with their friends, how they interact with strangers mostly. Mm-hmm. Yeah, like I was raised on actions speak louder than words. Like my grandfather wasn't the best father figure, but he did speak gems to me. Like he really would just speak some shit, and I'd be like, you know,
he said what he knew.
Yeah, exactly.
He said what he knew.
And so like when it came to a few guys that I've spoken to, when I was in tech school, there was a guy that I spoke to. I honestly thought he was shallow as fuck. Like, we would have the most dumbest conversations, but I'd just be like, this is really bugging you, so I'm gonna just sit here and like, you know, just listen to you and let you vent. But I'd just be sitting here like, you mad because a squirrel ran up a tree? Like, really? Like, it would be stupid like that. Like, what the fuck? But we went to a bonfire, and this dude was sloppy drunk, like, jumping in the bonfire, and all of his friends was laughing, and he went and, like, grabbed him, set him down, like, made sure he was good and shit. And I was just like...
He jumped in the actual fire?
Yeah, like, he jumped in that bitch, tackled him, got him out of there, and then, like, set him down on the side. And I was just like... Did you know him? And he's like, nah, but I'm not gonna let him just make a fool out of himself and blah, blah, blah. And I was just like,
yeah, that's some shit.
Damn, okay. I'm looking at you in another light. So it's like,
let me see. That's what we gotta do, man.
Nah, that's definitely some shit.
We gotta change the light bulb on females, bro.
Yeah.
That's what it is, man.
Nope.
Cause they see a red light all the time. And like, damn, it's a green light too.
Did we hit both of the topics that you said that you wanted to speak on? You had like plenty of them.
No, I forgot the second one.
Yeah.
You did.
My fault.
No, that's cool. That's cool.
You good. We said a lot.
Yeah.
But overall, though, like just knowing like a real one. Because I think we said like
that was the
you
initial
said you
question.
only met 3, but then pursue any. But the first one was like a brother figure. Second one was.
The second one, I knew I wasn't ready for it.
Okay.
In the sense of like he was at a stage in my life that I wanted to get to, and because he was elevating himself, I didn't want to hinder that. So
I
want
to talk about that too.
That's a real.
So it was just like I didn't want to sit there and pursue him because I knew like either I was gonna be an annoyance or I was gonna hold him back. And I'm big on like I don't want to hold nobody back from a blessing or from happiness. So it's like if I know I can just be your friend and potentially shit will work out, then it's like yeah I will. But we just ended up being really cool friends. And then the other person, I guess you could say I was shallow because I'm not like I'm big on clinginess, but if I'm not your girl yet, I don't like niggas being all on me. Like, why you ain't answer my call? Like, I miss you. What you doing? Like, I don't like that.
I mean, you can't genuinely miss a person.
You can.
I got homies.
You can.
Homeboys, I miss all the time. Like, yo, bro, we should link, bro.
Yes.
Like, I miss laughing at you.
But when it's
nah, I'm just kidding. But nah,
like say me and you talking, right? And we hang out all day, and literally 2 minutes after I leave, like I'm getting in my car and you texting me, I miss you. What the fuck is you doing?
No,
like,
don't do that. Don't
get out skin yet?
No.
That's wild.
Yes.
For whoever listening, please don't do that. That is not okay.
To anybody.
Nah, that's very OD.
Yeah.
That's very high schoolish to me.
Yes, and that's what he was was
That's what
perfect
the third dude did?
Yeah, he was perfect in every way except that. I was just like, nah.
Damn. Made you with the I miss yous?
Yeah.
I mean, but hold on. But can you let a guy feel for a second, though? We don't live here. You feel me?
But he wasn't from here.
You wasn't from where he was from either. So
Exactly.
it's not like he was seeing you ever again. Well, okay. Not seeing you on a regular basis.
Yes,
again.
but that time period of which we were together, he was seeing you the next day.
Oh, okay.
Like he was gonna see me
I
the
was
next
just trying
day.
to just like
Yeah, no.
give him like a little bit of credit.
Nah,
yeah.
if it was something like that, like
So help him out.
obviously, like you know, I'm gonna let it be some leeway, but
Okay.
I don't know, like
He was wildin'.
Mhm.
He was wildin', probably. Damn, bruh. But that should be kind of tripping me out too. Like how, like she likes you in every other way, but you was just ODing.
Yeah.
With the, I don't know. That's funny. So it's always something.
But it was also like just the experience, like the feeling that I got, the genuineness that they would express to me, the care, like all of that, all of them combined let me know like, yeah, this is what I should feel, this is what I want to feel, and this is what I'm gonna go for.
All right. Nah,
What
that's
about
cool.
you?
Right. What about you, Jazz?
What's the question?
The question
Is the real?
Sorry.
We still the how many real niggas or
You
real
said
individuals?
one. Why you feel one?
Because I really,
women. Let's start with the women. We always say, "Oh, I need a real one around me." But start with the women, the real women.
Yeah, nah. I mean, you. Oh, all right. So in actuality, for myself, I met a few. I've met a few, but it's not like. Like we weren't in relationships.
Real women. I mean,
Yeah,
like,
I met a
and, like,
few.
No, just like her, how she said like she didn't pursue him.
Yeah,
The real women
that's a real thing
like
too.
just met. Period. Like
Yes, a few. I definitely met a few, and some. The three I'm thinking of right now, only one I pursued. The other two are great friends of mine.
Okay, that's
You feel
fine.
me? And I know for a fact that both of them would, you feel me, be real to me in whatever situation. For sure, they've already showed that. There's been times where like, you feel me? Yeah, you needed a real individual around you,
and
and
call for it.
yeah, and they was there right there every time to shoot the three at the buzzer. Feel me? So.
Yes. And I like that though because I'm a firm believer. It's like you don't gotta fuck every woman you meet, man.
Yeah, you don't.
Like
Definitely
I always
not.
believe it's even funny because that's the song, but like we can be friends forever if we can make ends together. Like a woman business partner could be fired. Niggas like just be violating like that code or whatnot. But I've been raised, you know, in such where like I view women as like individuals first, and then I like you after. That's always been like my thing. I see who you is, then I'll say, hey, I like you.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's who you are. Oh,
I gotta read the book first.
Yeah, you feel me?
Then I'll tell you how I like it.
Yeah, so it's kind of like I kind of give like myself a chance to actually feel that too, like in a sense. But it's like overall, like when you view women as that first, it changes like the whole game. You feel me? Because a lot of my friends like they just see women fight the face value, and then that's it. But I was like, nah, bro. I actually spoke with her, and like she knows some shit, and like she's very like. She knows what she's talking about.
She
and,
on
like,
point.
Yeah, she's definitely like on point. Like she's sharp, man. But he like, well, does she look good? Like, your ass is fat. Like, what's up? I'm like, well, you can go look to her for that, but I think she's dope. And then that's where I leave it. You feel me? And like, but like me doing that, I miss a lot too, though. Cause like, I mean, every woman, I guess, don't want to be seen as that. First, maybe.
Yeah.
It's kind of what I'm learning. Cause I'm like, oh, no, I like you for you, but it wasn't nothing crazy. Like, I appreciate you. But then like, oh, you don't like me like me. I'm like, no, it wasn't like that. It was like, you cool as a person. But just not enough to be my person. I don't know. It's hard to explain, but it's like,
that makes sense.
It was like, I deeply appreciate you for being the person that you are. And for that, I would befriend you because like, it pays to be my friend. But yeah, we could be friends. Like, that's dead cool. And other women be like, nah, we ain't trying to hear that.
Yeah, it
So
is
I
something
remembered
that's
what I was going to mention.
All right.
But I also want to touch on this beforehand.
All right.
So I feel like, given our generation being the millennials who are so social media crazed, I feel like that's kind of where that ties into it. Because
Yeah, it
they're
does.
now trained that, oh, a guy isn't really interested in me if they're not sexually interested in me compared to if they're not interested in me as an individual.
Yep.
The second thing is when you were saying prove, like, you know, a female proving themselves, I don't want to say worthy, but like that, you know, you fuck with them on a certain level. So I can say, personal experience, that I don't treat every individual the same. So something that I've always stood by is hurt people hurt people. So I don't want to go into a relationship with feeling, oh, niggas ain't shit because he did this or that. Like, I give everybody a like chance
Clean
to prove
slate.
themselves. Yeah, like you gotta prove yourself that you're not
You
shit.
innocent till proven guilty.
Yeah, and then as soon as you do that shit, it's just like, alright.
So, alright, you a guilty motherfucker.
Yeah, like now it's just dumb.
Yeah.
So, I can say that a lot of my friends, actually I lied, it's four guys. One of my friends, my Caribbean friends, he genuinely is like the person that's always there for me. Like, if anything ever happened, he's always there for me because there's like a squad of them pretty much. And situation went down where pretty much cashier was trying to fight me, and it was a grown-ass nigga who felt that I should have been in control of them because they were play fighting in the fucking parking lot. And I'm just like, bro, I mean, I'm not nobody's mom.
And he tried to fight you?
Yeah, like physically tried to fight me, like raised his hand to me. All of them niggas came out the car to fight him. And I had to pull each and every single last one of them back. And one of them was sent to jail that night, and I bailed them out.
Oh, shit.
And they were just like, yo, we really fuck with you. Like, we ain't even know you that long, and you was willing to do this. And I'm just like, well, first off, y'all was willing to go to jail for me, so why would I not bail y'all out?
Exactly.
Like, none of y'all had it, I had it. Why would I not do that shit? And so from there, like, our bond has, like, anytime I need them for anything, they've always been there. But him particularly, like, I was telling him how we were talking about relationships, and I had told him how I genuinely have never really been in a real one. So it's like, for me to sit here and evaluate people is hard because of that. Because I've always been shown the negative, so when I do see something good, I run away from it. And he always like gives me advice on how I need to like let my guard down, all this good stuff. And then I have we were talking about how I've never had a Valentine. I was like, I've never had a boyfriend during Valentine. Like any actual holiday, I've never really had a boyfriend. Like I usually just either we argue and I'm like, I'm done with you, or
It's okay.
like it is what it is.
None of the real dudes during that time period because it's cheaper not to.
Mm-hmm.
But
Exactly. One that, and then
oh, you my girl? Not for February.
Nah, but for it genuinely felt like that. And while I was going, like when I first joined the military, like he send me shit for Valentine's Day, like, and he would send me like an encouraging thing, like, you know, you're beautiful, make sure you remember your work type shit.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like that's another person that I evaluate when it comes to men.
Okay.
Nah, that's a good fella right there.
Yeah, he's something cool.
Shout out to him.
Yes.
Did you say what you were supposed to say?
Yeah, that was both of them.
That was it? All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, those was all the real ones?
Yep.
Okay.
All right.
4 of them? That's what's up. Man, I don't know how many.
Yeah, what did you say? You said one?
For me?
Yeah.
He said a few. Wasn't a specific number.
Nah. Specifically, like real women that I met. Okay, now I can actually go on record and say I met a lot of real women, period.
Mm-hmm.
Like just off of this conversation wise, like, okay, this is a real woman who's about her shit. I met a lot. Now, in terms of women that I like or try to pursue or whatnot, this is what I will say. There's a point in life where like I used to find those females and I used to really know like, okay, she's really on her shit right now. Like, she reading books, she out here working out, like she out here like she on some like real like routine.
She going to
shit.
school, she got a job.
Had a lot going on, you feel me? And I'm like, I know like a focused girl is a good girl in my mind, for like the most part, you know. I ain't want to jump in that and be like, I don't want to throw nothing inconsistent her way.
Yeah, that's what she said the same.
But nowadays, I'm like, nah, but I'm hunting for her. Cause like, nigga, that's me. Like, I'm dead ass like on my shit. So like, I want to find somebody likewise or somebody understanding of that. You feel me? But in terms of real women, like now I'm pursuing them all. Like I don't know who it's gonna be, but I'm throwing that in there.
My son is actively fishing.
Nah, okay, not at least fishing, but like when I
If
come
you
across
snag
stuff.
on his pole, he
Nah,
might.
actually,
It might
that's not
be
what I
lit.
mean at all. That's not what I mean. That's not what I mean at all. what I'm saying is that I'm in this space in my life where it's like when I do meet a couple real ones, I know what to say now. Be like, all right. Not saying I want you right now, but I see something.
Yeah, I see some potential.
Yeah, I'm because before I wouldn't say shit, but now I'm better at saying something.
You just gotta get a look.
Yeah, nah. Sometimes it's more than a look
You
too.
out in the spot, you just gotta get a look.
It's a couple looks involved, of course, but it's like now I'm in a space where I can tell them like, all right, like I'm not scared. Like, oh, no, like nah, I know what I feel. I know what I feel is real. So I'm just gonna highlight you and see how
See what it's hitting for.
Whatnot. Yeah, see what it's hitting for. You know, but real women, I've dated like a real woman. You feel me? Like she was on her shit and whatnot, and I was dead ass pushing her to be on her shit too, because that shit mattered like hell to me at the time. But she said earlier that something about like letting go just to like let somebody like be great, but I had to realize that for myself. Like I had to really like let go of her to see what I could do for myself, and it panned out great. It's like, you know, I'm doing like what I wanted to do since then. You know, that was, but
that happened to me.
Okay, so you relate to that.
Yep, my ex. And
Granted, this like she wasn't slowing me down necessarily, but it was like from what I felt like I needed to do for myself, I really feel I could not do if I was with this person.
Yep.
Definitely.
Well,
and that was the thing, especially like
That's
living
real.
in the space with the person and all that too. I'm not saying just like, you know, living like we was living on like the same roof and that was the thing, and like it was good. I'm not gonna like shit on the relationship. It was a good relationship and whatnot, but it was one of those things. It was like growing as a man and as trying to be a strong person. I knew what I needed to do, but I knew that the sacrifice was gonna be great, and at that time I was willing to sacrifice that, and that's what I did.
So my ex, you know him.
Oh, I don't. But what's up?
Yeah, so
My boy.
we broke up because he was in a, how can I say it? I won't say find yourself, because he knew who he was, he knew what he wanted to do, he knew where he wanted to go, but he was in a I don't know how to get there phase, and I need to be on my shit to understand like how to get there. At the time, I didn't understand that. And it pissed me off because I genuinely wanted to understand it, but I was also overcome by a lot of emotions like, I really love you, I really fuck with you, like it doesn't make sense that you want to leave me because you're trying to figure out your circumstance. Why can't you figure out your circumstance and still be with me?
Right.
Because
so,
it takes some of me for it to be us.
Exactly. And I couldn't get that.
That's
So,
a real fucking concept.
And I genuinely couldn't get that. Where now, like, I genuinely do respect that individual because it opened my eyes to be the same exact way when I mess with you.
And it's not selfish.
Exactly. And then I thought it was. I was like, that don't make no fucking sense.
You want to leave me to be great?
Yeah.
Fuck that.
And it was just like,
Girl, I got it.
Yeah, I really couldn't comprehend it because he would tell me like, nah, I genuinely still want you in my life. It's just like, I can't have you in my life like that right now. And I just mentally was not mature for that shit.
We be hoping that you feel no ways.
Yeah.
Because
But it's always that. It's always in the back of the mind that you definitely will, though. That the girl definitely will.
Yep.
Yeah,
For
and
sure.
the thing is, like, it's even worse when it is a good girl like that. Granted, like, niggas have their rifts. This relationship ain't none of these shit's perfect. Niggas argue. I'm not arguing type, but people disagree about shit.
Yeah.
And like that just be that. But it's like at the end of the day, when it really is that genuine and you feel it, you like, nah, so this is what I feel. I done slept on it, I done prayed on it, I done got multiple signs. I done try to leave and come back to see if I felt different. Yeah, spent mad time on it. Talked to my mans about it. But it was like, you know, like when it really is that great, you just know, like, nah, this is what I believe is necessary. Not what I feel like I need to do, but this is necessary in order to do what comes next.
But that relationship is where I stand by. Like, I don't want to block nobody from happiness. I don't want to block nobody from like their self-love. Like, none of that. Like, you gotta let me go. Let me go. Like, I would be more understanding now because like I had to go through shit in order to reach some maturity. But for real,
yeah.
like,
But that girl was real.
That's real growth.
Now that I'm here, I feel totally different. Now I'm like, oh, I could have kept you. Nah,
Yeah.
nah, I'm just kidding. Nah, I'm just kidding. But it's like now at this point, I'm like, nah, I could be with somebody now. It kind of still do this. Like now I know what to do. Like
Yeah, the ball already rolling. You know we got to do it.
Yeah, definitely. But like for those first initial
So it
steps,
probably, even for her specific situation, I know that probably made him feel a way too, to have to let you go. But yeah, I mean, I know probably if it was vice versa, he probably would have felt. You feel me? He probably wouldn't have understood necessarily either.
But shit happens. It is what it is. Everything is an experience.
Yeah, everything is an
And
experience.
happens for a reason.
Good, bad.
That's why I'm
long,
grateful for
short.
it because of that. Like I really stand by everything happens for a reason, and it really took a lot of going through shit to be like, oh, okay, now I get it. This why this person acted that way. Because I genuinely like. I not only evaluate the person, the way things went down, but I evaluate myself first and foremost. Like when it comes to a lot of stuff, like I act on my emotions, but best believe before I act on my emotions, I do evaluate the situation in a logical way. I just be like, nah, I'm feeling this, so you gotta feel how I'm feeling, and then it's just like, okay, yeah, we could be logical now. So this is why I was feeling this way, but I just needed you to see my emotions behind all this.
She said, "Shoot now, questions later."
Pretty
nah, cause
Don't
like
try to-
hell nah, don't shoot and then you miss you like, oh well, can we still be cool? Like no,
okay,
you just
so no,
confess
I'm not
mad,
like that.
you just
Nah,
confess mad
nah.
love. Oh, but can we still be friends? No, nigga, you just confess mad love. Stop. Ain't no going back to being friends, boy. Hell nah. Can no woman on this planet convince me that like let's say a nigga want to go shoot a shot, right? He confess mad love, mad feeling and shit, and then she just like. It's a no for me, dog. It's a no for me, dog. Don't tell me that man is OD cool. Be like, oh yeah, but we just friends though.
No. That shit burning his ass
Boy,
up to say it
I'm
every
out
time.
the door. I'm out the door. I'm out the window.
Okay.
The cat is always out the bag. Like
Yeah, now
I'm
you know
exposed.
everything.
I'm exposed.
Yeah, I'm exposed,
I'm
and
exposed.
I lost.
I'm exposed and I, boy, and you crapped out too. Ooh, fuck.
It's a wicked situation.
Yeah. My man said wicked.
Wicked.
Nah, it is wicked though, because that's the point of no return.
Yes,
we can't talk anymore.
But there are people who
We can't talk
still
anymore.
will, and I can say that from experience.
I ain't dragging it out. Fuck that.
And
No, he won't. So I would say this: the individual didn't drag it out. We're really good friends.
Yeah.
Like he did try again, and I was just like, in all honesty, like no.
Damn.
And it was what it was. But I'm a real like, if I can identify that our friendship is better as a friendship than a relationship, then yeah.
You can't have both.
That's what it's gonna be.
Because
What?
I mean,
Why?
you can't.
Stop.
No. You can't. You can't
Breathe
have
before you answer this
both.
question.
No, you can't have both.
Stop. Breathe. Why can't you have both? Yeah, you breathe now.
Because of that individual. Because of that specific individual, I can't be in a relationship with that individual. I know me, and I know that it wouldn't last.
Nah, and if you know that,
from my personal, like, just for me, like.
Oh,
just,
with you and that individual.
yeah, and that
okay.
individual, but you can definitely be in a relationship and have a friendship. That's
Yeah.
the way it's supposed to be.
I think it should start there first.
Yes, it should definitely start off as a friendship before it blossoms into a relationship, because you need to have that foundation, and most friendships is the foundation of it. So it's like,
When I'm mad, can I laugh at your goofy ass after?
yes, exactly.
Cause I'm gonna be mad as a bitch. Believe me, I'm gonna be mad.
Mm-hmm.
But as hard as I'm gonna be
That
mad, I'm
bounce
a nigga
back
that like to
proves
laugh too.
everything. And that's not with just lover, that's friend and family. Like, that bounce back really gotta be strong.
Man. Yeah, we was on that topic for a little minute. I'm not
Nah,
gonna lie.
cause we was already passionate before the thing already started rolling. So
Right.
That's just all.
All of that was honest.
Nah,
That
it's true, as real as it gets. Nah, I believe there's another crazy topic, because we didn't say it on here yet, but I was talking about how, about the guys unfollowing pregnant women.
Yeah.
Not Not crazy in my mind because I'm a guy, you know, and it made sense in my mind. But this was the overall like conversation. It was the guy wrong. So I kind of had like an intro to what the guy did. A guy has candidates in which he feels like women are potential options for him because he knows that they're single and kidless at that point in time.
Put you off the bench.
Right.
On the bench.
Right, you know. So then, you know, time goes by. Not saying that this guy's even actively fishing for this woman, but he knows that she's out there because she's single and kidless. So then she posts the ultrasound. And niggas hate the ultrasound pic. Oh my God, whose is it? Is it
Now
hers?
you gotta check it sometimes because they be throwing the fake ones up to crack jokes and shit.
Yeah, they do that, or they might throw like that they homegirls up. But nah, check the corner, man. Check the corner. They name always in the corner next to the title of the hospital. Check that. So
Don't forget the date.
don't forget the date too. So like, she must have been knew she was pregnant, but she just dropped a pic on y'all. But anyway, is the guy wrong for unfollowing this woman? That was the intro. Now the other end of that conversation was, what if 10 months later he decided to follow her again? Is he wrong? And we needed to explain that out. But the reasoning behind it was very solid, and the conversation is to be had because you have to see if you
The
understand.
reasoning behind it.
Either
Your
not.
reasoning or mine? Because I think mine was very
Nah, my reasoning was solid. Like it was bulletproof because it's real. It was definitely because it's true. Like that's just what it is. Like I'm gonna let you say go off the first one about men unfollowing pregnant women reactive off of a.
Do you think that's a real
post.
problem? Should it even be that?
You
serious?
mad? Is you mad? Is the better question?
So
Is
yes,
you
I
mad?
feel it's a is you mad situation. Only because, like I said, I feel like the reasoning behind it is an inevitable reason of not wanting to see certain things, or the not wanting to see certain things that can cause you to have doubtful feelings. I'll say that. Because at the end of the day, the baby father going to be in that individual life, whether they like that person or not. The fact that there was an intimacy shared and that does not go away,
Right.
no matter how much you may hate that person, you're still going to think about the good times that you have with them. So it's like, either you risk it all or you don't when you fuck with that person. So unfollowing them is kind of purposeless. I say that, it's
Okay.
purposeless. That's why I feel that it's wrong, because it's purposeless if you're still going to see it.
What if we redefine what the original purpose was? Now the original now the original
So-
thing was now let's say you were a candidate again and you get pregnant. Yeah, I'm already feeling away because I'm like, damn, it's not mine.
Okay, I ain't gonna lie.
Niggas be better than that too.
Granted, I didn't try.
I don't know how
I
they
didn't
be
try. I
saying
wasn't
that.
actively on it, but damn, it's not me. Or damn, it was somebody in the world. Damn, it happened. Okay, so that's where we started at. Now, I can still think that you're attractive, you know, but you're pregnant, so that all that. So no, wait, hold on. I thought, okay, I don't want to say I once thought you were attractive. I don't want to say pregnant women aren't attractive. This is what I want to say. You're beautiful, but now you are a carrying mother. So now I see you totally differently. I see you as a woman that needs to be comfortable most times throughout the day. So now, what sense does it make for me to be acting active on this pregnant woman when I feel like the father of her child should be somewhere around her, making her comfortable all the time? You know, that's what his job is after what he did to her. I won't make it so
Did
bad.
to her.
It is.
You put this in me.
Yeah.
Nah, but that ass though. That's what
It
it
is.
is.
But
But that's so. Then off of that, I don't want to follow you because I don't want to see the inconsistency of what's going to be you and him. Because a lot of the times in today's generation, these are single pregnant women, which is crazy to me because he won't commit to you, but you willing to have his baby. That's the biggest commitment of them all. But
Exactly.
we don't come from the same places or the
At
same
least
values
18
or
years
moral
of commitment.
principles. Straight up. So above all of that, I'm here as the guy from the other side. Okay, I think you're attractive, but now you're pregnant. So if the guy's gonna be around prominently, if any time, it's gonna be during the pregnancy. We got 9 months to see this dude in and out. Okay. The 10th month comes. The baby has already been out. She back in the gym. She back posting selfies. She trying to drink with the friends. Okay, let's go for the 11th month. It's almost been a year, you know. She back drinking again. The titty milk is gone.
Sure.
We lit. Biker shorts back on, you know. Victoria's Secret, all that. So,
authentic milk.
huh?
You said you want that authentic milk.
That milk ain't for me.
Yeah.
So all that happens. So I decided to follow her again because at this point she was still a single mother, you know. So now, just how I'm in the field, she back in the field. Am I wrong? After I followed her 11 months prior.
I don't think it's that big of a deal, but I feel like after, I'm probably not going to follow you again even after you have it.
Really?
Yeah, I'm probably not. I feel like that would be a little bit too much.
I'm speaking to the guys who still want her after that. Because you have to tell both sides. Not saying I would never want her, I'm just saying, you guys speak for
I
everybody.
guess that kind of just depends on the person.
Right.
Really.
Yeah.
Because honestly, on my
Alright,
so no.
Boy, if motherfucking
Listen.
Megan Good got pregnant tomorrow, and then you waited for her to be done with her man for like that pregnancy, you ain't hollering at her after that?
Is it for sure that I'm going to get the chance to holler at Megan Good?
That's the thing. So that's why I said like.
Okay, don't put it. I'm just saying. Like,
But that depends on the person. Speaking from my personal experience, I'm not going to do it. Once you have a baby on me, and not saying you have
it's
a
not
baby
on,
me,
but it's not on
but
you.
mentally,
It's not
that's
on.
how you view it, because it's like you could have been a candidate, but now I gotta
you
drop
weren't
you.
active on it. It wasn't yours at all. But it's just like, no, we're only saying damn because it's you and you have a kid. And then my twisted mind, at some point, I'm like, damn, I would talk to her.
If you, see,
No.
Well, I mean, if you still want to talk to her, then talk to her.
No,
it's
but it's
patient,
different.
but-
It's totally different now.
But
like,
me, I'm gonna view it like, damn, nigga that had a baby on me. That's how I view it, and this is the.
and guys feel that way too. So I want to say, is that wrong?
I don't think so, bro.
them.
I don't even think it should be
No,
like
I'm
that.
saying like, no, you a dub. Like you have, because
No,
it's
females do.
There's some fine single mothers out here, man.
Right.
Fine is boy, damn near even better than just the single chicks.
Mm-hmm.
Because a single mother got more shit under her belt than the average woman.
Mm-hmm.
And
She got it. She know responsibility.
she hold it down,
Mhm.
so that make her extra attractive. You like, damn boy, she got a routine and she's sexy. Damn, and she black. Oh my god. Damn. All right, but yeah, that's a real thing though, definitely. And I think that's pretty fucking funny.
I just don't think too many people should take it serious because at the end of the day, it's
Not
just
saying
social
I'm out here
media.
trying to aim this, that. I didn't say that. I'm just saying like, I'm showing mad appreciation to like them type of women because they hold a lot of shit down. And you feel me? They don't get that appreciation because like social media don't promote.
Appreciate
fire
all the
mothers.
single mothers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Appreciate them.
They don't.
Shout them
but,
out.
like, nah, but they really out here though, man. That ass.
Listen,
outside of
man.
that,
Yeah, outside of that, a man climbed a, I think 9-story building for his mom
yeah.
because the building was on fire, bro.
Yeah,
That's- That's a little different.
I'm doing it too.
that's love.
I'm
That's,
doing it too.
that's more than love because you was
Either I'm about
really
to- look,
willing to die.
Either I'm gonna die saving you, or we gonna die together. Like,
But is
these are
that
discussions.
what is that not keeping the same energy? She
Sorry.
could have died bringing me into this shit.
Facts.
Exactly.
Boy, I'm gonna do everything in my power to make sure she stay in this shit.
Mm-hmm.
That ass. 9 stories is definitely amazing. That's a crazy
But
feat.
I
I think
mean,
it might have been
is-
higher than that. No
It
fun.
is, but if you actually look at the structure, it wasn't that bad of a crime. And I only say that given because like my actual career, I have to climb towers. Like I have to climb antenna towers and shit like that.
But
It's climb
a
really-
building that's on fire.
So
No.
One that doesn't
So
have
listen.
training too.
So one,
Right.
yes, not having
No training, right?
Listen, not having training. The building is on fire, yes, but the heat only stays in a certain area, which the fire is. So where he was, it probably wasn't hot. So given that, yeah, he's climbing, but it's not as painful, I guess you could say. So it's like, yeah, get her. But my thing is, I just want to know how the fuck she carried him. I mean, he
Yeah.
carried her down. Like, going up there
Yeah.
is like, oh, okay, but how the fuck did you carry her and yourself down? that high.
That's funny. We were so stuck on just the headline that we didn't even think how
that was my whole thought the whole time. Like, how the fuck did they get down? Because he didn't have nothing to carry her in.
We be so hyped to see somebody start like crazy. Like, look what are you doing? Look at it. Oh, they gotta come down though. Oh, alright. I don't know.
They get down. But
yo, how did they get down?
They probably had to put the slide to the window.
So they waited for him to go up, and then they backed out the slide.
They didn't even try to help his ass. He got it.
Yeah, yo,
he probably
that's
wasn't
no thinking now. Like, nah, son.
When you get done saving her, you want a job, we got you.
Wait a second.
That's what I should be.
Yeah, he do need a fucking job. I don't give a fuck what he doing right now, but he ain't doing that. Pay him. My son scaled 9 stories, boy.
Like it was nothing.
Shit.
Like, hold on, mama, I'm coming.
That ass, mom, I'm coming. Damn. Shit.
I heard you.
You always yelling. Damn, I'm coming. I know the building on fire. Damn.
Look, I'm already climbing up 9 stories. What else you want me to do?
That's real shit.
Bring me some McDonald's too? Okay.
Oh, get your slippers too? Alright, fuck. Now I gotta go in this burning living room and grab your slippers. Now run in here and save your ass.
Put the robe on.
Oh, and did y'all? Okay, so I know you're going through this, but did y'all see the video? There's a video of a dude, and he was like making the beat, whatever. His mom was in the back or whatever, and he was like, "Okay, I'm about to start it." He started doing the beat or whatever. And the mom started like just twerking in her seat, and then she get up and she started twerking. He's like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa! What did you do?" She was like, "Oh, I thought you made the beat. It was fire. Like I thought." No. He was just like, "Bro, you got me sweating. Like, why would you shake your ass?" No, it was the funniest shit ever.
Nah, I never seen that one, but I definitely.
I'm like, Mom, you bunning.
Right. Not for the people. Boy, they be saying anything on social media. Boy, I'm gonna have to beat the shit out of somebody.
Right, that's what I'm
my
saying.
mom shaking her butt, boy.
You say anything ill about my mom, boy, it's on sight.
It's time. Yo, I seen that Dwayne Wade's baby mom is homeless, and he was giving her a whole bunch of money, I heard, and stuff like that. So, I guess people asking now, should he help her? And,
no.
I don't think so either. Bro.
That's still the mother of his kids, though.
So,
yeah, for sure.
But yo, she made herself homeless.
Yeah, he was giving her enough money to where she was able to take care of herself. Yes. So
what the hell happened?
Right.
That's the better question. Don't leave me with the headline, boy. Leave me what happened in that bitch. That ass, like, what was she doing? Getting finessed by another dude, tricking her off, doing drugs. Like what she was doing. Like there's another story to be told within the story.
Boy, of course. His, hers, and the truth.
I love how like the truth is like definitely like the third person.
Yeah.
He ain't getting told, but he did though.
Oh man. Yo, Tay K, he got sentenced to 55 years. He's still fighting another murder charge. And I think San Antonio, they had just charged him somewhere else.
Yeah, it's been a dub for all that. You know, funny, and even with his situation, bro, America is really like an ill land, but not ill in a positive sense. Boy, we dead ass promoted a murderer. Like that's the bottom line. Like dudes be dead out here killing people, like taking lives, and like just because they made a nice song, a somewhat catchy song, we was like, nah, fucking free, right? A rapper will dead ass commit a crime, dead ass detailed bar for bar with a good bridge and good chorus, tell you what he did and how he did it.
Yeah, that's the part that be killing me.
And we gonna nod our heads as if like this is still a fictional story.
Yeah,
and then we will go to the internet and push it to other people like, nah, this is all fictional. And then they play the record in court and use it as evidence.
Yep.
So
which a lot of people fail to realize that is legal. They can do that shit.
And they do that. So how crazy do you feel about you being lit, making this short-term money off this record? But oh yeah, you just snitched on yourself and your mans.
Yeah. Because technically you told everything, so you a rag because you told everything.
They never look at it like that from the music, though.
Yeah,
exactly.
They ain't gonna take it from the music. When he got in that interrogation room and he ain't tell him nothing, that's what they consider him.
Yeah.
Just like
even though they can still use that and convict them for it. which happens.
Yeah,
Like,
right.
that's the funnier part.
See,
That's why I said he's still fighting a whole nother murder case somewhere else.
but it was the fact that like that man really did something from the jump, and people was their ass was ready to ride and petitioning for someone who definitely did something wrong because they made a song. Because he made a song that, bro, the song is called "The Race." I'm on the run from the feds because I definitely murdered somebody.
But they can't catch me.
But I'm gonna tell y'all on the song, while I'm on the run, as authentic as it can be, and I'm gonna shoot a vid.
I was gonna say, not only am I gonna do that, but I'm gonna post a video of which you can, the federal people, they can
The
fucking
federales.
look up, they can
With
look
the
up
wanted sign in the video.
all of that shit. They can look up where you was when you made that video, what time it was, because all videos and pictures have a like IP address to them technically.
Yeah, they do.
So it's just like,
They do have stamps on
you
it.
did all of this shit for no fucking reason.
Yeah, just to be momentary lit. And if you were really on the race, I would have gotten out of the country and then dropped the song. So I mean, out of Tupac, it, man, go platinum from Cuba and shit. Like fuck it, like yeah. But yo, these people
I ain't
really
gonna look for me
set
here.
themselves up crazy, and I think it's crazy that people like verdicts get like like results, and you're like, oh, he's guilty, and he really got to serve time, like he got to sit. This wasn't a game the whole time. Only the internet makes you feel like it was a game, but it wasn't no game, boy. That man was really fighting for his life, and he still is. Because they just gave him 55, and now that's not the only charge at all.
And he pled guilty to those charges. To
Pled
get that
guilty.
To get that 55.
Pled guilty. Already off the nub.
Just to get 55.
Just to get 55, a fuck boy
What's
number.
everything he getting charged for? Cause fuck.
And then again, like once
And one of the girls told. It was four of them to start. And one of the girls told too. You reap what you sow, man.
Yup.
At the end of the day. ASAP Rocky, he's locked up right now too.
Yup. Got
So-
sentenced to 2 years, right, or something like that.
I think they said that he's it's possible for him to get 2 years.
I feel like the main reason why they're trying so hard to convict him is because of the fact that their laws make it so whatever money you miss out, they have to pay you back, and he would be over $2 million that he would have to be refunded for them fucking up the fact that he hasn't made any shows and all that good shit.
Damn, I didn't even know that. That's cool as a bitch.
information is real.
Yep. So I feel like that's really why they trying to hold his ass. Like, nah, he definitely did this shit. It's on camera. He hit him first. No, he didn't. Nah, I said he hit him first, so he hit him first.
What you think about that, man?
I had no idea about that fact that we put the ASAP joint. Because I was just hearing, like, looking and seeing his name on, like, other, like, council calls. He's supposed to be in Rolling Loud in New York as like, one, like, the head act. And I'm looking like, that motherfucker in Sweden.
Yup.
If I'm buying
That's
a ticket,
October though.
boy, I know, but October ain't nothing but around the corner, realistically.
Yep.
Like, in these terms and days, like, that motherfucker still ain't free. He ain't been free in weeks. No,
Yeah.
funny, like, I don't know how long
Since
ASAP been up.
the beginning of July.
Yep.
Boy. It's about to be August.
And the crazier part was he turned himself in, I think. Yeah, he turned himself
mean,
in when it came to that.
Yeah, he type good.
Man, my ass would have came back here so quick.
But then again, that's your better bet, because, like, you gonna leave out of their airport?
Yeah,
No. Sir, in first class with the brace? Nigga, yeah, you.
Passport says.
You know he the only one black too in first class with braids. And you with the braids and the gold teeth, man. Damn, they already got Moss unlocked though.
Right. Do you think it's karma though from what he said before?
Oh, about not being able to relate to black people and their brutality.
No lie to you, know how lit I get in life, know how rich I get. My skin is my skin. I will always be able to relate to another black person. Always. Poor, black, rich, whatever. Well, we black. That's it. There's no other explanation. Nigga, like, that's just what it is. That could have been one of the most ignorant statements he could have said. And I still fuck with ASAP too. But, like, that statement was just so ignorant, irresponsible that, like, the fact that people were like killing him with that these days, I can't be mad about because like what he said, what he said.
So I'm honestly torn because
you can still be wrong for what you said, but still get done wrong in your situation.
So I feel like given the fact what he said was ignorant. How can I say? I'm torn because I was like that. Like growing up, I was born here, stayed here for a little bit, and then I moved to Georgia. And I was real like, for those whole 3 years that I was in Georgia, all they did was harp on slavery. So I would like, by my second year, I'm like, can we stop talking about this shit? Like, I don't give a fuck about this shit no more. I'm tired of hearing this shit. Huh?
You said slavery?
Yeah. Like, they would talk about slavery, Martin Luther King, like I was in Georgia. So it was like that, you know, down south, that's something that they really touch on. Like, that everybody needs to know this shit. Like, this shit happened around the corner type shit. So when I was there, I just got tired of it. And then when I came back up here and had to continuously learn about it, I'm like, I don't want to fucking hear this shit. Like, I know about it. Like, y'all not doing nothing to change it. Like, why the fuck are we continuously learning about it? Like, I don't care. Yeah. And so it's like, I understand where he comes from in the sense of, like, not wanting to be involved in it because it doesn't directly affect him in his living situation. But I don't feel that the way he said it was proper. Like, oh, I don't relate because I'm living with the white people. But them white people don't fuck with you. Like, at the end of the day, like, okay, yeah, you live in these nice-ass neighborhoods, but I bet if you go to your gate, the officer going to think you about to rob somebody in there and then actually live in there. But I don't feel that all these pro-black activists and Black Lives Matter people should automatically shun themselves because it's just like, thinking of people during slavery times. They was probably looking at them other niggas like, I'm not trying to go with you, and they dragging them along and shit like that.
Yeah.
Like, you know, it's like...
They was scared.
And I think it's just fucked up that they preach how we all need to come together, and even though, this nigga's ignorant as fuck, they not coming together for him. It's kind of like turning your back on your own people. That's how I view it.
That's exactly what it is at the end of the day. If he didn't say anything detrimental to anybody's life, like... at the end of the day, it's still words. You have to act upon it now. So if you actively show us that you don't care about black people, then that's a different story. But in this situation, I don't think that should be brought up in regards to what he has going on right now.
But I mean, he also was reaching out to them too. So it's like, if he's reaching out to you, then obviously, not saying like he can't just be using them, but he may have reevaluated himself. And could have been like, damn, this is what the fuck y'all go through. And like, I'm seeing, like, he's getting this from people that's not even in his country.
Right.
So that makes it 10 times worse, because not only do they look at you like, man, you're not even from our nation,
you
but
got a way more raw example.
Yeah, like, your shit is hardcore compared to us. They gonna kind of sugarcoat it a little bit.
And that might be like the direct comment from that, because like, he dealing with a whole nother government with the shits. You feel me?
That's, everything is different.
Not like us being jailed in America and as Americans, but boy, when you are outside of our fucking borders and they got your ass, boy, you as good as anything that like they think you are.
I view it like he is like the Mexicans that are in our at our borders. Like, that's really how they have him, technically speaking, if you think about it.
Because like he don't think, I mean, he's famous, but like you still his nigga. Shout out Hov, still nigga, still nigga.
Meek Mill, he just got his conviction overturned, so right now he's about to have a new case. Yeah, that's definitely cool. That's definitely cool. I'm happy for him. It's been 10 plus years that he was fighting that same case, and now he got a new judge and I think new trial too, if I'm not mistaken. So they about to I'm thinking now it'll probably be knocked down to like a misdemeanor or something, and he won't have to worry about that. Yeah, that's definitely a good thing, because I know he been hurting, dealing with that shit, going back and forth to jail, not knowing if his son,
even though he can't get it exonerated, it's still like a lesser charge than what the fuck it was.
Yeah, not having an F on your shit is definitely a good look, because people definitely overlook misdemeanors. But actually, we about to go to break, and we will be back real soon. Yes, back with the Jazz section. Your host, Jazz, co-host Mav, special guest, Darricka. Good, yes, but what else did I see? I was looking at, they said a 10-year-old boy got charged with assault for throwing something at a kid, bro. They were playing kickball. I'm sorry, they were playing kickball. And he threw the kickball at the other kid, and they charged him with assault. It makes no sense to me. I understand the kid was black, but it still doesn't even make no sense to me, right?
He must have
The
fucked that kid
objective
up,
of the
bro.
game is to
No.
kick the ball. If it just so happened to
He
lay
didn't
that
do
shit
shit to little.
He must have launched that shit.
He didn't do shit to little Kenny. He didn't do shit to little Kenny. He hit him with the ball, man. He started crying, turned red. Yeah. Nah, but honestly, that's really ridiculous, though. Like, they just trying to do whatever to traumatize that little kid.
Yep.
It's really not that serious, and all of us know that.
Until the other kid stopped being a bitch, or it probably wasn't his fault, but till his dad or mom stopped being a bitch.
Mm-hmm.
They probably got hit crazy too
These shit
as a
kids can have
kid.
a backbone,
Right.
not be so fucking sensitive.
Or tell your kid to be a winner and catch the fucking ball.
Facts.
Yo.
That would have solved this whole case. Your kid was a fucking winner. He done caught that shit and then got old boy out.
That's just like old school people. They be like, "Oh, you gonna get in a fight? You better whip their ass, or I'm gonna whip your ass." Like,
Right, like that's not gonna help me. That's not gonna help me.
We breed champions, not pussies over here. Nah, let me stop.
Yo,
Nah. While also attending to our children's needs. You got that.
for sure, man. Just make sure.
mentally,
We'll be
but we just let them know, bitch.
Don't LeVar Ball your kids.
You said what?
Don't LeVar Ball your kids.
I mean,
Bro, he cool with a lot of aspects, bro.
Yeah.
Some other aspects.
It depends on how you look at it.
He's very blind to.
I need some enlightenment on that whole situation because I don't pay attention to their family at all.
Nah, it ain't too much going on.
yeah. When he first came in the gate, he was nonstop chatting, saying whatever. But right now, he been chilling lately. I haven't heard too much from him.
Yeah, because that whole shit in China happened, right?
Yeah. One of the middle son,
Yeah,
he had got
could've been
caught up
like
stealing.
fucking A$AP Rocky in China, and them niggas don't give no fucks. Like,
Yeah.
Right.
he would
Definitely.
have definitely been
He
a
the
slave.
first.
Right.
Look, definitely would have been a slave because they don't play out there. They put your ass to work.
Yeah, he would have been sick for that one. But I think what they say, Donald Trump helped them get out of there too, right?
Yeah.
And they say Donald Trump is helping ASAP too.
I actually heard it made it worse.
Yeah.
See, man.
This nigga said we be helping y'all out. Y'all need to help us out. Free Rocky. What?
Right. Free Rocky.
What?
He just said something on Twitter and thought that thing was gonna make us be happy.
Right?
We still don't give a fuck about you. Can't wait till you
Just
go.
give us our nigga back.
Exactly.
Well, unless you can give us Obama back in the same seat that you sit in, nigga, it ain't nothing that you can do.
Yeah, just don't run again either. We would appreciate it.
Shit.
I seen that New York just hopped on the, I don't know what you want to call it, but California banned hair discrimination law, set a hair discrimination law, I guess, so you can't consider that in the employee race, I guess. And New York just hopped on it and doing the same thing.
I applaud them for that because they be cracking
I
down on
applaud
all
this.
laws, but this here, let them know.
I-
Don't touch my hair, Solange.
Yeah, man. Nah, I definitely applaud it, but I feel like it's just crazy that we even have to make a law to say you can't do this, knowing like it's not even that
Yes.
serious. It's hair. Like
But
it
you have to think
grows.
about it. Yes, it's ridiculous that we have to do that, but that
Mhm.
was also one of the ways that back in the day the whites were able to oppress black people when it came to them wanting their jobs. Oh, you want to be a bank teller? You need to look like this in order to be a bank teller.
Right,
And then they
and
would
we
look like
waiting-
that, and even if they look like that, it would be like, oh no, we're gonna hire this white person for that job. So it's like, it's sad, but it's kind of a reverse for the bullshit that we've already had to go through.
And we had to wait till 2019 to get it. That's terrible.
Yeah,
Like,
At least you didn't have to wait till 2020 to see it.
that is true.
I just wanted to be funny.
the cup is half full.
He just said,
Nah, she's right.
That's
The cup is
you
half
don't
full.
get it.
You gotta-
2020 vision. We have to wait till. Oh my gosh.
You gotta see
The
things.
corniness went over both of you. Like, I don't like it.
I definitely get
No.
it. Nah, I definitely get it.
Mm-mm. There was no chuckle. There was no. That wasn't funny.
Yo. Yeah. Yo, y'all are funny people. Go where you're appreciated.
Ooh, yes.
You like how that one sounded?
How do we know what real true appreciation is?
That goes back to what we started this episode with. Meeting these real people and having these real encounters and experiences. So you will know once you're in the presence of those individuals that you are appreciated.
Something that I learned when I was deployed, one of the girls that I met over there was like, because I was going through family shit, she was just like, you need to stop worrying about people in the aspect of, do these people care about you? You need to pay more attention and focus yourself on the people that actually show you they care. They're in your life actively than being worried about who's not.
Right.
And I feel like that statement goes with that.
Yep.
Like, that appreciation is those who show you the little things that they do. Like, oh, I just wanted to check up on you.
Yeah,
I know
make
it's
sure
been
you
months,
good.
But yeah,
Little phone call,
doing?
text message. Y'all is not too busy for no text message.
Facts.
No 20, 30-second phone call. It don't take that long. Yo, I was thinking about you. I miss you. I love you. Whatever the case is with that individual.
People love to feel
you're not that busy.
prioritized.
Yeah. You be feeling like you busy, but you're not. You just be going to work, working that 9 to 5.
I mean, you could be busy. Look, I'm on my way to my 9 to 5, but I want to call you to say good morning. Like,
Yeah, see, that's even better.
I only got 2 seconds to talk, but hey, I miss you. Bye.
Yeah, that's enough too. That could brighten somebody's whole day.
Right. Because you never know what people going through.
And that's the thing. That's why you always got to check on the strong friend too.
Facts.
Because we be tired.
I wish somebody would, man.
We be tired of being strong all the time.
All the fucking time. For every fucking body. Ain't even double for yourself.
Look, you ain't even got shit for yourself, but hey, the little nut shit that I got, you can have it.
Yeah.
You can have the air that I'm breathing.
Don't worry about it.
Mhm.
I got you. As long as I'm breathing, I got you.
Mm-hmm.
I had seen a clip of Nas on Drink Champs, and he was talking to Nori about how he had asked Prince for a feature on a song, and Prince told him no. Well, first he said, "Do you own your masters?" And Nas told him no, and then Prince told him, "When you own your masters, you can come back and holler at me." Do y'all feel like
I agree with
that was harsh, or you just feel like that was just the truth? That's what he needed to hear.
I feel like it was both.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I feel like it was something he needed to hear because, I mean, look at Jay-Z.
All right.
Like, he owned all of his shit and he profited, like, better than any and everybody who is signed to a label.
Yep.
So it's like, you know, if he was able to do that, and even Prince, like, Prince did this shit.
Yeah, Prince did have his catalog before he passed away.
And it's just like, you know, if he able to do that and they were able to be successful, you should be able to also. But that also shows you the person who's really built for that lifestyle. Because it's not just the music that they're investing in, it's the business and...
Your life, at the end of the day, it's still your life.
Yeah, so I agree with it on the personal level because you also have to think of it like if he owns all his masters, he's profiting from that 100%, and he signs a song with you, which is with a label, he only probably gonna see like 2% of it, and that ain't gonna be nothing if they playing it everywhere. Yeah, like he knew his worth.
If we gonna do it, we gonna do it right.
Yeah, facts.
Starting step one, do you own it? No.
Own it.
When you do, holla at me. I got you. That make a lot. I mean, I wouldn't be mad about that. Like, that would just make me more hungry to go own all my shit.
He said he was mad at first, and he was like, I thought about it. And
Who wouldn't be mad? It's Prince, it's Michael Jackson, then that's it. And one of the two was like, it's a dub.
Yep. And the other one.
When I got my opportunity,
Michael Jackson would have said, yeah.
He told me, boy, what?
He would have.
Who? Mike?
Mm-hmm. He probably would have.
He would have did it.
Even though he made all these other songs and mixes and stuff like that after his originals came out, like years after.
Yeah. Nah, me and Mav had met with our good friend Amber this past week, and we shed a lot of details. Shout out to her. She's in Africa right now.
Yeah.
Really living it up. We would definitely wish we was out there. Definitely gonna make that trip soon though. She said that she about to be hosted for a couple weeks. That's cool though. Definitely shout out to her. That meeting, we definitely got a lot of information across, and yeah, a lot of everything new coming. Everything new is on the way.
That shit is dope as fuck.
What?
But she's in Africa.
Oh,
because
yeah.
so many people like think traveling is like so expensive and da-da-da.
It's really not.
And really, it's not, and it ties down to your mental and your priorities.
Right.
Because like me being stationed in South Carolina, like people be thinking I'm coming up here and I got $1 million in my pocket. Little do you know, I only got $100. And I'm just, I just made sure I paid all my bills before I came here so that I can be here, and then hopefully I come around the time that I get paid so I can actually spend some of that little extra money. But
as long as your priorities straight,
you can literally do anything you set your fucking mind to, especially traveling, because and you could fucking have a little bucket as long as you know that's going to get you to point B. Gas really ain't nothing. Like driving up here compared to flying, I saved like a good $300.
Yeah, for sure.
So it's like people. I know like driving is dreadful. That's a whole 13 hours, but I'd rather go 13 hours and have $300 in my pocket than 2 hours and I'm in the hole. So
I'll do the race.
Thanks.
I'm still up. I'm still up.
Traveling, especially going overseas, I encourage it. Like it exposes you to not only their culture, but it exposes you to how much we lack and how much it'll cause a craving, I guess you could say, for it. Like when I went to Kuwait, like it really exposed to me how I really want a garden. Like when I settle down and I want to start a family and stuff, I genuinely want a garden, because having fresh food, like just pick from the backyard and you just chop that shit up and go.
That food conversation, that's definitely a thing too, because
that shit's real.
a lot of what people be eating on a daily basis is really trash, and they don't know where it's coming from.
And I will tell you now that fast food over there does not taste like fast food over here.
And that's a thing too. I've seen that.
When I tell you, in Kuwait, the chicken that you get from fucking McDonald's tastes like the chicken you getting at a 5-star restaurant. Like if that bitch came from the same little, I don't know what you call chickens in a I don't know.
Coop.
Let's call
in
it
the coop.
a coop. Yeah, like tastes just like that.
Tastes like real chicken?
Yes, like real genuine chicken.
That's
in the
just
backyard,
that's
right?
due to the government. The government allows
What comes in, what goes out. Realistically, and them niggas be ODing, boy. Like they allow so much bullshit over here because there's so many people here.
Yeah, they don't care.
But I do love how Kuwait has a censor on their media, and I love it because of the fact that, like with us, we have a censor. We don't. Not a lot of American realizes that, but we have a lot of censors. That's why, like, when people are like, "Oh, don't go to a third world country because it's nothing but poverty," blah 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 blah. But they don't show you how they have a lot of historical places that still look brand new. And those historical places are what they're keeping up. Like, yeah, they may live in a hut, but they choose to live in a hut than live in some big-ass mansion. Like, they rather be 10, 15 people in one room and know that they all surviving than be in a whole house, separate rooms, and when they get mad, they don't even fucking speak for a week. Like, they're forced to really keep that bond and stuff. So them like censoring that social media is like them making sure that their people are solid compared to us. We censor it to make sure that we lack that knowledge.
And that's so backwards. I don't think it's ever smart to not know what's going on.
I feel like you should always be in tune with everything going on. Everything not about what girl you trying to get or what shoes you trying to cop or what
This party.
Some things just really just about being in tune, just being human. You feel me? Showing empathy, doing a whole bunch of things. Just like regular shit, man. The shit that like you don't get to do on like as if you working your 9 to 5. All the emotions that you don't get to feel because you so stuck into the grind. All that stuff.
Yeah, but that the food thing, that's definitely a real thing too. Honestly, like I feel like they target us to a certain extent. they target certain people because they know that this is what they used to or this is what they rather have. So they would push that towards us, make us eat that, and then we get sick. Now we in the hospital dealing with hundreds and thousands of dollars of medical fees, and they not even fixing that.
They never stop making money off of us.
Right.
Yes. Like, look at Joseph. How is a McDonald's there that look semi, like, new? I won't say it is new, but it looks decent enough for you to be like, oh, this is a good McDonald's to sit and eat at. But then look at the Tops that's right across from it. The whole parking lot got potholes that fucking Tops look like it needs to just be broken down. The plaza don't really got businesses in it. Like, you're purposely forcing us to choose, do I want to go in this busted ass Tops or do I just want to go get McDonald's? Like, I'm going to go get McDonald's. So, it's definitely targeted. But that also falls down to, like, mayors and stuff like that who are controlling these cities, because it's like, if you see these, how can I say it? Like the cameras that were around.
Speed cameras?
Yeah, them speed cameras was not in the suburbs.
They definitely wasn't though.
She did get them switched
taken away.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's just like stuff like that lets you
Because
see.
those are
I definitely got a
city
ticket when they
generators,
have
boy.
those.
That's free money.
Mhm.
People didn't. That's why it made people so angry. They don't understand. Off of human error, they made that shit like hard for people. Like that, like those things generate money. Like companies sell them to city officials because they generate money after you buy them. You know, so that's wicked. Like that one, that's on that list too. Like you purposely putting these things here, fucking people over, wasting their time and their money and all these fees over this camera. Nah, I rather blow them up.
Yeah,
I thought about it too, like real life. I'm like, yo, somebody's really just blow like one of them shits up, and then like they don't know.
It has a blind spot, like everything.
All things do. Yeah, I would. Yeah.
Protect your firecracker tears.
And you hit the wall after it blow up.
Yo, this boy, we don't get out of here. But right after the food thing, like I said, you go to the hospital, and now you getting charged all them fees, all the medical fees. But for people that sell drugs on the street, they criminalize it, and they getting 50 and 170 years. But honestly, the government is still doing the same exact thing to a certain extent.
Yeah.
Because they putting you in the cycle that's gonna get you there either way. But
It's
you paying
all
them and you
about
getting taxed.
money. It's all
Right.
about money. So think of it like this: like alcohol used to be illegal. They found a way to profit off of it. Now it's legal.
Right.
When it comes to marijuana, it is.
Legal in some
It's a
states.
win-win situation when it comes to the government,
Yeah.
because it's either y'all gonna sell them on the streets, y'all gonna give us that profit, or you're gonna be another head in prison that we're gonna profit off of, because prisons need to make sure there's a certain amount of people in there. So we could just get you up the street. Now that prison is full to capacity, we can keep funding that prison to stay open. So
Right.
it's like it's really all business. Or how can I profit off of your dumb ass, because you're gonna do it either way. You're gonna find a way to do it either way.
I kind of want to say something like in regards to that. That's why in life, a lot of times, somebody will say that's a racist thing. In my mind, it's not a race thing all the time. Sometimes it's a dumb and a smart thing.
Right.
For how long are you going to complain of the oppressor and then you just flip the script like, you know what? Maybe I should smarten up. So like when these traps do come, I don't fall as easy or don't fall at all.
Exactly.
Because like, though there is a lot of things oppressing us as a people, a lot of us are successful in spite of all of that.
Yep.
You know, and gotten really fucking far. Just because they do it to a people, there's still cracks in a lot of these things where people get through and like they strike gold and they get good for life. Just because like it's kind of like when people like speak about slavery. People don't say it, but we all were slaves.
Exactly.
That's as honest as day. we all weren't slaves, man. Like, that's just the truth. We all weren't there. It wasn't all of our ancestors. Some of us were still over there. Some of us were still native to what we were already doing, you know? But
or not even that. We were brought over here and we weren't treated like slaves. Like
right.
people that were here that were free.
Yeah, it was people who were already free.
Yeah.
You know? I had land, you didn't.
Yep.
Type shit.
And that's a real thing that people never speak on. But overall, like, I can have that conversation for like so long because I know I'm different. My path and my journey is OD different. Like, yeah, they can impress y'all, but I don't feel that. I'm still running 100 miles per hour. Like, they not stopping me. Like, well, like when I wake up in the morning, there don't be nobody holding me down saying, "Oh, don't leave the house and don't be great." Like, nah, I get up and do that shit every day.
Some people do it to themselves.
Mentally. Yeah, but I'm not about to sit here and box myself in. If I know that's what they're doing to me anyway, I'm not going to double up.
And that's what I was gonna say next. That's what the life cycle. Like I said, you go to school, you get out. Well, you go to high school, go to elementary, go to middle. You go to you decide if you want to go to college. If you go to college, you get a major, whatever the case. You graduate. Now you paying off your loans for college, working a job that's not really
valuing you.
Yeah, valuing you, exactly. And now you just miserable, and you follow the path that you don't know where to go, but it's all because you followed the path that they gave to you. You have to create
but that
your
also,
own.
Go ahead.
No,
you
no.
have to create your own path.
Yeah,
but that falls into just that old mentality that if you're not an engineer, if you're not a medical tech or a scientist, whatever you want to call it, like, you're not gonna go nowhere in life.
Right.
And
which is not true.
It's not, and that's something that I learned, I guess you could say, from watching my mom. Like, my mom genuinely loves law. Like, I don't know what she is about it, but she cook for Cocoa Puffs when it comes to law. And I've always admired that in, like, even just like my friends, like, I have a friend that's really heavy in music that I met through Truly Arts. Like, I've always just admired people who really go for what they love, because in a world like this, we're forced to go for what's going to pay the most, that's going to pay off bills that you have not created because you took out loans.
Yep.
And it's like, you don't really.
To go the non-traditional way.
Exactly. Exactly. And
it takes more. You got to be genuinely dedicated.
You got to love it.
You have to be ready to win. You have to be ready to lose. You have to be ready to cry. You have to be happy, sad. You got to be ready for all the emotions, because all of them coming.
You gotta be willing to do everything that you're going to do with that same energy for free.
For free, for when you ain't got nobody there to support you. The only person you can look to is yourself and God. Like, that shit is of this. So you gotta be willing to sacrifice those friends that's gonna leave that you thought was gonna be forever.
Yep.
It's almost crazy. You almost go crazy trying to bring something like that to life. And that's really what it is. And yeah, and it's funny to even think about it, because essentially it is crazy. Because anybody who's going to use logic would have been quit a long time ago. Like, why the fuck am I pumping this much money, this much effort, this much blood, this much tear, this much emotion, this much time into this thing that's definitely not paying me day to day? But then you think of, like, what else could you be doing? Or, like, what else do you even want to do? Or, like, what feels right? And motherfuckers know, like, when they go to work and clock in, that shit don't feel right. So, like, that's a start. So, anything outside of that, I would just have to just be like, it has to be about passion. Like, overall, like, it has to, when motivation ain't there, it's discipline that drives you overall. That's just what it is.
Yeah. Oh my God, yes. That is so, and that, at least for me, that is my struggle point.
The motivation?
No, the discipline behind it.
The discipline, yeah. Because
I am a self-motivated individual. Like, I know what I'm doing it for. I know how to get there. But it's just like, some days I just be like, I'm going to just stay in bed, fuck that shit.
Like, no, you got to get up.
Yeah,
you got to do this.
Like,
you got to set this up. You got to.
Having to force yourself to do that. And that's honestly why I'm grateful for my big brother, because, like, I get my days where I really just want to be in myself. And he'll be like, nah, get the fuck up. So having your support system is good when you that, or when you fight
support system is definitely needed, you know. Because just like I said, like them strong people, man, they be wanting to run through it by themselves. I'm one of them. I be feeling like I could do it all by myself, but even the greatest people been
helped.
They needed help.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me?
And I was talking from that. I wanted to say like starting your own business, starting your own housing facility, whatever you want to start, whatever you want to do. If you want to be a doctor, you can start from the bottom. I don't know where you would start from the bottom if you wanted to be a doctor, but if you wanted to be a teacher, you can start from elementary and go up. If you were okay with that, vice versa.
If you want to be a nurse, watch Grey's Anatomy.
I guess you could definitely get some tips from there. But
well, shit, I don't think they teach too much about the health, but I know about.
if you wanted to be a nurse, you could
fine ass nurses, man.
Go to an internship. Try and find an internship.
At the end of the day, if you want to reach the top, you have to be willing to start at the bottom. That's all it is.
Exactly.
Like, you have to be willing to be the dirt on the ground before you can be the sun in the sky.
And just make sure when you do, you have a solid foundation. For sure.
And support system.
And support system. That definitely matters. Yeah.
Yeah, outside of that, man, I think we covered it from pregnancy to being proud of people.
Yeah. Sounds good to me. We appreciate y'all for listening. This is the Jazz section. Jazz, your host. Mav, the co-host.
Yes, sir.
Darricka, the guest for today.
Yeah,
Appreciate y'all. Have a good night. See y'all soon.